Gaming and Electronic Podcast, and today we're doing another hardware review as we take a look at the Coby Kyros tablet. It's the model number MID7022. I've been real excited to get my hands on this one. It finally came in the mail, so let's take a look. Right here on the box you'll see that the device is running Android 2.3. It has a capacitive multi-touch screen that is 7 inches in a viewing angle. It's also got 4 gigabytes of storage and a front-facing camera, and those seem to be the big selling points for Coby. Looking a little bit more as we zoom in here on the box for some specifications. Memory, it is, as mentioned, the 4 gigabyte flash, but the big deal is that this can be expanded up to 32 gigabytes via micro SD card. Has the 7-inch 800 by 480 WVGA widescreen. It runs a A8 1 gigahertz processor with 512 megabytes of DDR3 RAM, so it's a speedy processor. It does have wireless built in and a mini HDMI port for out, which we'll take a look at in a little bit. It's also got pretty high quality audio out, a front facing camera, built-in microphone speaker. It also has USB 2.0 high speed, Android 2.3 software as mentioned, a rechargeable lithium-ion battery, and it can last up to 9 hours depending on what you're doing. What comes in the box here is some high-quality Coby headphones, and I say that because Coby does a great job of producing some high-quality audio devices. You also have a USB charging cable or extension cable to not only charge the device but also to mount the device to your computer and upload some things manually. And then you also have the USB dongle to hook up a keyboard or other USB devices. Let's take a look at the MID7022 tablet itself. It's a very sturdy device. It's not doesn't have that plasticky feel like some budget tablets do. It's branded Coby, and like I said, it's pretty sturdy here. As you can see, the capacitive multi-touch screen. The home buttons, similar to what you might find on an iPad, are definitely influenced by the iPad. And then the front-facing camera. And it does run Android 2.3, so one of the things is it has to accommodate for an interface built for a phone. So on top we have 2 buttons, a home button and a menu button, and those kind of serve as a back or taking you to the menu. There are no external volume controls, which I was a little bit disappointed in, but that's okay. So those are the only external buttons, and I think Coby did that for the sake of streamlining the device. Tons of ports on the bottom here, which I love to see. We have the USB port, USB 2.0, mini HDMI port, which I'll demonstrate for you in this review in a little bit. Later, we have the microphone port, the headphone jack, micro SD card, as mentioned here, 32 gigabytes of space you can go up to with the micro SD card, so no worries for storage. The power adapter here, and then also the little LED light with the power button to turn the device on. So lots of ports here on the device. A couple other things I wanted to show you as well. On the back of the device here, on the back you're going to see a reset button at the bottom, and then also a external speaker, which I'm really glad they included an external speaker in this device. Alright, well, let's go ahead and fire up the device here, and I've turned the lights off so you can see it better. The first thing you're going to notice is that everything kind of looks a little stretched, and that's because this operating system, Android 2.3, was developed for a phone, and unless you're like Amazon and kind of mask that over with the Kindle, it's going to look a little bit big and bulky on a screen like this, but it doesn't look bad. I don't want to come across the wrong way there. It really doesn't look bad. Just wanted to show you and just be honest up front, it looks a little stretched. And so here you're going to see the front-facing camera. I'll go ahead and kick the lights back on so you can see it. Pretty decent quality camera. There is no rear-facing camera, so you're not going to use this tablet for pictures, but for things like Skype over Wi-Fi, this tablet would be great. There is no 3G, just as a reminder, so you're going to want to use Wi-Fi if you're going to connect online. Right there you saw AppsLib. This device, another probably shortcoming of this device is it doesn't come with the Android marketplace. It comes with AppsLib. That being said, it does come with an APK installer, so you can install the Google Marketplace from a third-party application. Also, I was able to install the Android Marketplace from Amazon, and so they have a great selection of apps as well. I've used that for my Kindle Fire, so I was pretty excited I was able to install Amazon and have all my apps on this device as well. Here you can see the famous app Angry Birds, and I just wanted to show you that this device does do gaming well. It's about as powerful, if not as powerful, or a little bit more as an iPad 1 as far as specs are concerned, and it only has the 7-inch screen, so it's going to be a pretty good device for gaming. I was able to fire up Angry Birds and a couple other 3D intensive games and not experience any slowdown or hiccups or anything, and so this is a pretty nice device with the capacitive touchscreen for some good 3D gaming. Just showing you a few more apps here and a little bit of the web browsing experience. I wanted to kind of do an all-encompassing review so you could get a feel about how this device functions. And so as you can see here, the keyboard works great. It pops right up, it's big, you can type right on the screen. I had no issues going right here to IGN.com, and it kind of gives you, since it's a phone-based software, kind of gives you the mobile device as a default, the mobile device or mobile web of each website that you go to. So as you see there in IGN, I'm doing the mobile web. Now probably one of my favorite features of this device is the HDMI port out. I was able to hook this up, do everything live right on my 40-inch LCD screen as you see here. No matter what type of mode, there's a couple different options to put it in. Video mode, it always cut off just a little bit around the edges, but really not that bad. It was I could see everything that I needed to see on the screen, and it was just a blast being able to do some gaming here. As you see with Raging Thunder and Angry Birds right there on the big screen through the HDMI port. So really cool that you can do it output. Also, this device does Netflix. As you see here, I was able to pull it up and play a Netflix movie, a little Star Trek The Next Generation, on the 40-inch LCD screen right from the Coby Kyros device. So it's really neat. This device is multimedia, it hooks up to your TV, it's got a good amount of RAM and a pretty powerful single-core processor. I'm really happy with the Coby tablet overall. I do wish that they had a dual-core processor, or I hope they go that direction in the future, but they have a really solid device here. It's sturdy, it's not cheap, and other than the resolution being a little bit stretched, I highly recommend the Coby Kyros tablet. It's definitely a competitor in the budget tablet market.